Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week beginning March 22nd, 2026 for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Taurus, I apologize for the lateness of the weekly readings this week. I've had a touch of laryngitis for a few days, so I've had to cut back on the talking, so that's the reason why these readings are a little bit late, but better late than never. So Taurus, let's take a look at your overall energy for this week. We have the card of compassion. Now this speaks about empathy, kindness, and this could be you showing kindness to someone in need of help, or it could be the opposite way around. The energy that I'm feeling around this card is one of empathy. Now empathy, of course, is the ability to feel others' pain. Now, there's so much suffering in this world. Now, all we have to do is go out in our daily life and we see it. Sometimes, though, it's unseen. Sometimes people can be quite stoic. They can put up walls or barriers, and you may not see it. But with empathy, you can sense it. You can sense when someone is suffering. So that's what I'm feeling around you here, Taurus, for the week of March 22nd. Fork in the road, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. It is about choice. Yeah, so let's see where all of this goes for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs for the week of March 22nd, 2026. Taurus, as I lay these cards down, I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. They really are very important to keep my channel going. And please do comment, guys. I love to hear your feedback. I try to comment on your comments whenever I can, so Taurus, keep them coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get into it. We've got the World here. Well, yeah, that's a general energy of what's happening in the world. And I think, Taurus, you can't help but be moved by people who are suffering due to circumstances that are in no way their fault, their issue. For a lot of you, you are tired, exhausted. So how does someone who is feeling that way, how do they draw the strength to help in other people? And for some of you, you're working for charity, or you're looking at raising money for a charity this week. I also see, Taurus, that some of you are doing just anything that you can in any small measure, and it doesn't have to be something that's distant. It could be something in your own neighborhood, your own community. Helping people get back on their feet is what I just got there from Spirit. A lot of my Taurians are traveling at this moment. I'm also getting that, and some of you could be, I'm getting like Mexico, South America, that kind of feeling. So yeah, and you know, it's often the people who have the least that help the most. I'm also getting that. Past energy is the King of Wands. Now, I feel that this is you, male or female, not meant to be gender specific. Taurus, this King of Wands energy. Now, again, I'm being drawn to this world map on this card. And with the world right there in the center, I do feel that you could be thinking about someone, or even people who are distant from you at this time. It could be people you know, it could be people that you don't know, but it seems like it's on your mind, in your heart, that King of Wands energy. And we have this Two of Wands. There's that fork in the road. So Taurus, which way do you go? Yeah, well, for a lot of you, the logical way is very different than what your heart feels, Taurus. So let's continue on here. We do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, I do feel that this is people around you, or a person who is doing it tough. There is an energy here of kindness being shown to a person or people who are possibly living in situations which are very, very tough. I mean, I'm getting like people who are dealing with being unhoused. I don't want to say homeless, because I do feel that these people have homes or had homes. So there's that kind of feeling that I'm getting around this. It feels like charity, but not charity. I don't know how else to explain this. Let's keep moving with this reading. Your best path to follow is the Page of Cups. Now it's coming up in the reverse, and I want to see why. So let's take a look here, Taurus. Why is this Page of Cups coming up in reverse? Okay, we have surrender to rest and sleep. Okay, so for a lot of you there is a want to help, but I do get this energy of how can I help if I'm so busy, I'm so tired. There's a lot on your mind, there's a lot on your heart, there's a lot on your plate. So to prevent burnout, Spirit is saying please slow down, honor your need for quiet time, peaceful sleep to rejuvenate mind, body and spirit here, Taurus. So yeah, with that Page of Cups, with that rest and sleep card, it feels to me like you don't have to do everything now. There's something that you really want to do, and it feels great. It feels coming. It's like it's coming from your heart. It's coming from a very beautiful place, Taurus. But there's only so much that you can do in a day. So Spirit is saying allow yourself a little bit of time here to rest, sleep, take care of yourself, and then take care of others. It's like putting on your own oxygen mask first before you put on other people. So that it's a need to help self before you help others here, Taurus. Around you we have the Three of Cups. That's beautiful. Yeah, for a lot of you I think that what's really needed right now is more of a light-hearted, carefree energy. You've had a lot on your mind. And I think that people around you will show you kindness at this time. They will empathize with your position. Some of you could be raising this fork in the road, this challenging decision that you have to make with people around you. And they could be toasting you or toasting your decision. It seems like it's a decision it's a good one here, Taurus. It feels very much like feeling at peace with a choice. Your fears, Nine of Wands in reverse. Well, that's that exhaustion that I was picking up around you, Taurus. Yeah. It seems like this decision is going to call you to do some actions that are going to take up some of your time. So it's necessary here, Taurus, to wind up something else before you start on this other road. Because I don't think you can do both at the same time. It looks like whatever you're leaving behind, it's good, because this Three of Cups, people around you are saying, hey, well done, Taurus. You know, they're giving you the pat on the back there and saying great decision, great choice. And now that you've said it, now that you've put it out there, it looks to me like, Taurus, you're going to have to find the energy to put it into action, this strategy, this plan that you have. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so it's something to get you out a bit of a funk, out of stagnation. So it looks like for a long time you've been very unhappy with the status quo. And it looks to me like, Taurus, you're going to make a move to, especially with that King of Wands energy. A King of Wands is not someone who will sit in stagnant energy. They just won't. There's someone who are very bold, very confident. There's someone who says, you know what, I want to do this, and I'm going to put a plan together, and I'm going to ready myself. It looks like you're readying yourself for this plan. Let's get one more card here. Yeah, surrender to creativity. It's a creative plan with that Page of Cups. It's something that you've imagined. I think that it's something that's opening a door. So if you have been someone who's a creative and it's been blocked, it looks like the doors are opening for you now here, Taurus. A creative idea, something that you're ready to pursue, a dream. But I feel that there's something that needs to be solved first, a problem. Okay, what's hidden here is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like you're going to be able to tackle this challenge by doing it step by step. There's an energy here of baby steps. With this Compassion card, for some of my Taurians, not all of them, you could be having to leave something or someone behind, and you're showing empathy or kindness to that person, but you're not letting it hold you back, is what I just got there from Spirit. For some of my Taurians, I'm also getting someone could be stepping in here to assist, to help. I do get a friend or a supportive person around you who is helping with this strategic plan of yours, and that will be welcomed as well. And for some of my Taurians, you're that person for someone else. You could be helping someone else action their plan. But it looks like in any way that this is shaping up, it looks like it's going to be something that's going to pay dividends, but it's going to take some time. It's not something that happens overnight. This rest and sleep, it's something that you may have small bursts of activity to action this plan and then needing a little bit of a rest. You know how dogs, especially dogs, cats sleep a lot more, it seems to me, than dogs do, but dogs will have this very frenetic kind of activity for a while, but then they'll go and have a sleep. So it feels like you're doing that, Taurus, like you're doing stuff, you're getting ready to action this plan, and then you're needing to take some time here to rejuvenate mind, body and spirit, because you don't want to burn out. Yeah. And for some of you're seeking help from someone around you who could also kind of help you with this. If assistance is needed, this Three of Cups, you could be calling on a person here. Taurus, what else do you need to know? Let's take a look. Well, actually, I'll get one from this deck here. Messages for Taurus for the week of March 22nd. Alright, we have Nelchale. Oh gosh. Let me spell that out. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's Nelchael. Nenchal is how I would assume it's said, but of course I could be wrong, guys. It is card number 39, and the energy around this one is really about getting ready to challenge yourself. You have a very active mind, you know a lot, you understand a lot, and during your lifetime you've mastered a lot of skills. So you're pretty proficient at many life skills here, Taurus. And I do feel that you're the sort of person that needs a challenge. You need to challenge yourself to expand, to learn, to grow, to improve, to gain new skills, soak in new ideas, new creativity, play with some existing skills and ideas in brand new ways. Otherwise you tend to feel a little bit bored and stuck. Yeah. Your sense of flow, I think, has dropped off over the last few months. But I feel like it's starting to come back. You may have wondered where your enthusiasm has gone, but it'll help to challenge yourself in ways that will open this doorway with this Two of Wands of possibility and restore a sense of playful adventure with that Page of Cups. Yeah, you have a dynamic mind here, Taurus. Use it. And I feel that your mind at the moment wants to engage change. Yeah. So your world may need a little bit of a shake-up here, Taurus, but, as I said, you're trying to manage day-to-day activities, which seems to keep you very busy with this desire to change. Yes. There's something here about a change in the weather also. I'm getting that. So it could be the change of the season that has brought this on, depending on where you are in the world. Of course, we have winter to spring in the northern hemisphere and summer to autumn or fall in the southern hemisphere. So it could be a message about doing something to grow your skills, like it could be enrolling in some sort of educational program, a workshop or certification. It could even be time for you to change direction, with this fork in the road when it comes to your career, or to take a break from whatever you're doing to explore other things. And I think for a while here, Taurus, you may have been reading or investigating what intrigues you, what excites you. Life, Taurus, is a constant process of learning as we go, of course. And I think that you may have mastered something already with these skills, and you're ready to challenge yourself for something new. There's always more to learn here, and it's good for you to have a lot of interests, because an active mind needs a lot of interests, or even hobbies, activities that you enjoy. So try to find that sweet spot between rest and sleep. Now, we don't want to dive too much into that, where it becomes boredom or complacency. Find that sweet spot between that and too much challenge, because you don't want to challenge yourself to the point where you get burnt out. Push yourself out of your comfort zone slowly but surely, steadily but gently. Yeah. Try not to do it all in one day. The journey is sometimes better than the destination. So there's a beautiful energy here of you having compassion for yourself this week. Now, any other messages for you here, Taurus? Let's see. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. My links are down below, or you can Google me. Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. That's ETSY. Okay, we have Joy and Delight. Yeah, I feel that that's your card. Joy and Delight. I think that you're going to find joy and delight in this challenge, this new thing that you've decided upon. Yeah. I think the letting go has already happened, Taurus, and now it feels like you're ready. Okay. Any other messages here, please, for Taurus for this week? Oh, one on to jump out. Reflections. What you contemplate, rather, can actualize. Yeah, so take a little bit of time here to contemplate what it is that you feel is your next challenge, because it tells me that whatever you are reflecting upon here can actualize, can happen, but of course it won't unless you get out of the comfort zone here and start putting those baby steps into action, Taurus. Let's pull some tea leaves for this week. All right, the moon, changes in your life. Yeah. Affairs with your family tree. Oh, there could be, we've got this vulture card, worry, depression or anxiety. I feel that that's being turned around there with that Four of Cups in reverse. The pig, beware of greed. Well, that feels a little bit like biting off a little bit more than you can chew. Slowly but gently is the key here. And we also have the bow card. So you could be highly thought of here, Taurus, or someone else. It's either you or a person of interest. And we also have this Weeping Willow card. Okay. Yeah. That's this energy of the moon. There's sadness here with changes around family. There could be separation, a decision to leave someone behind. If that's the case, guys, beware of greed, of course, of other people. And I also get an energy around you of the sadness is receding, because with this joy and delight card, it feels to me like the sadness is going into the past. It does, guys. These changes are very good, and I get for you, Taurus, that there's a lot of newfound motivation and energy and influence when it comes to creative projects coming up for you in the coming months. And I do feel that there is compassion for those who aren't coming with you on this next phase, this next change in your life. But Taurus, you know what? You're handling the changes in your life with kindness, with empathy. And you're not going out in this blaze of glory, this big bang, this a lot of destructive energy here. No, it feels a lot more graceful exit is what I'm going to say there, guys. If you haven't already started the process and you're in the planning stages at the moment, it looks to me like you're moving forward from a place of loving compassion for yourself. It feels a lot like, if not now, when, or looking at the world and thinking, you know what, there's so much negativity, so much bad stuff going on in the world. I'm going to make a change for myself that is from a healing place. Like, you can't heal the world, you can't heal everything around you, but you know what? You can heal what's currently problematic in your own life, Taurus. So I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, of course, you can reach out to me. My links are down below. Or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. I want to thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Trying to get my numbers up, so please do subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Thank you so much. And please do drop me a like or a comment down below, especially if something's resonated with you here today and you'd like to claim this reading. Thank you, Taurus. Bye for now.